boy, oh boy. Look at that. All right, movies. Now this is so much fun. Speaking of movies, how about I review one of the greatest Disney Pixar movies of 2008? So many Pixar movies, so little time. This is the one that I'm going to be reviewing in this Season 2 premiere. Oh yeah! What's up, everybody? Agent Mike here, and welcome to another season here at Agent Mike's movie TV show Revewer. Man, looks like I'm in totally HD. That means I have free to boot on. Well, in this Season 2 premiere, I'm going to be reviewing one of the greatest movies in 2008 that even Disney Pixar could create. And that is Wally! Now this is one of the greats because Wally is the working robot cleaning up trash on the planet Earth of the future. Now, you'll see what I mean. You see, in this movie, Wally is a busy cleaning robot until he eventually meets another robot whose name was Eve. So they bonded until eventually Eve finds a plant. A plant is the most important source of life on Earth. So if you want to see this, let's watch it. Now, in Wally, Wally the cleaning robot is cleaning up trash on Earth with his best friend the cockroach, Hal.
Indeed, the Earth was covered in trash, meaning it was too much toxic to sustain life. Humanity remains in space for 700 years. Wally's truck is filled with Earth's items, such as toys, games, hobbies, robotic parts, and lots of items to name a few. Every day, Wally watches Hello Dolly, as he is loved by this film. He is really getting into a romantic feeling when he gets to the romantic part of Hello Dolly, how a man and a woman meet each other. In my opinion, this movie that Pixar could create did a great job animating this film in much advanced quality.
Every day after work, they're in Wally's trailer, viewing things and collectibles, and even watching Hello Dolly. Wally loved watching Hello Dolly because he feels making it so bonded between a man and a woman.
Day after day, Wally cleans up the surface, and then eventually he found the plant inside an old refrigerator. Along the way, Wally meets a vegetation robot named Eve, who was the advanced robot sent from BNL to search for signs of vegetation and plants that existed on Earth. Wally first met with Eve, though Wally said,
Eva.
Eva? Does this mean like Eva? No, it's Eve. Do not confuse with Eve the Rapper or Desperate Housewives Eva Longoria. Eve is a robot, vegetation type.
Wally shows Eve Earth's treasures, and Eve is getting bonded with it. Wally shows Eve Hello Dolly along with other treasures, and then eventually Eve finds a plant given by Wally as she was excited and goes into standby mode. As Eve was on a standby mode, Wally takes Eve on a romantic way, waiting for the spaceship to arrive, and they boarded the ship to take him to the Axiom. The coolest thing in this movie that I love was exploring outer space with the moon, the sun, and outer reaches of the galaxy.
Oh, wow! The Earth filled with satellites of by and large. Why would I think of that? In the real world, we only have several satellites, not too many of them. Other cool things about Wally?
Also, the coolest thing in this film is the Axiom, a beautiful starliner ship which is like a cruise ship on the sea, though it is in outer space, which is filled with advanced new technology stuff on board. This ship's original passengers and their descendants have suffered from severe bone loss, and they became obese after centuries of living in microgravity and relying on ship's automated systems. Geez, this looks a little too much like futuristic New York City to me. I wish it would have it on cruise ships so that the passengers would never get bored. Who knows what we'll have in the future? Nevertheless, the Axiom is futuristic beautiful.
Axiom. It's a one big cruise ship in outer space. Imagine having a second planet. They are free to boot on the hover chairs, and those people on board were so obese because they have nothing to do but to roam freely and playing on their hover chairs.
Aboard the ship, Wally saw John and Mary. These two human beings will become couple in a moment, but now here's Otto, the automated robot on the Axiom. Otto tells Gopher to steal the plant from Eve. Here's a sample of Otto.
Captain, you are needed on the bridge.
Otto. The voice is Macintalk. The computer, that is, who talks. Like, I sure like being inside this fancy computer.
Inside the bridge of the Axiom, they scan Eve and they notice that the plant was missing. Eve is considered defective and taken to the repair ward along with Wally for cleaning. During cleaning and repairing, it looks like Eve and Wally are rogue robots on board the Axiom. On the Blu-ray Extra, it has an interactive tour of the Axiom, so that the Wally movie watchers can get a glimpse of what the Axiom looks like.
Ah, yes. The tour of the Axiom. Now, I happen to have this Blu-ray disc that it came with the tour that is exclusively to Blu-ray. And it includes a documentary, The Pixar Story. Why wouldn't I think of that? It contains a documentary from Toy Story to Up. But in the future, the Pixar Story will have an updated documentary with Up, Toy Story 3, Cars 2, and Brave.
Eventually, Wally retrieves the plant and delivers it to Eve as they both reconcile and dance in outer space next to the Axiom, celebrating. John and Mary, the two couple getting to know and introduced to each other as they saw Wally and Eve dancing outside the Axiom. After that, Eve delivers the plant to the captain of the Axiom. However, Otto delivers a 113 directive as he stages a mutiny and tasering to the captain as he prevents the plant from going into the holodetector. Otto foolishly throws the plant into the trash compactor of the Axiom. That looked like a giant failure to me.
The trash area of the Axiom. It's kind of like a bit scary.
The confrontation ensued as the captain opens the holodetector as they try to get the plant into the holodetector as Wally tries to keep it open from closing as Otto almost crushes Wally by closing it on him. The captain battles Otto and he disables Otto so that the captain can take control of the Axiom. Eve then places the plant on the holodetector, freeing Wally, and the Axiom sets on a hyperspace jump heading back to Earth. Hang on, everybody! It's going to be a wild ride!
Whoa! Now that's like a wild ride! Zooming towards Earth!
The passengers of the Axiom arrive back on Earth after 700 years in space as Eve repairs Wally. Look at how Eve goes repairing Wally. After repairing and reactivating Wally, his memory was erased and goes back to the usual duty as a cleaning waste compactor. Heartbroken, Eve gives a farewell Wally a static kiss, which brings back Wally's memory and personality. Wally happily reunites with Eve as the humans and robots of the Axiom work together to restore Earth's natural environment. You will see it yourself during the film's end credits that would make Earth and humanity healthy again.
At last, they finally planted on Earth, and more plants will grow, and of course, the people of the Axiom, the captain, and its robots working together to clean up the planet. I'll let you see the montage by yourself. What I like about this movie is the song Down to Earth by Peter Gabriel. You actually heard that song during the Season 1 end credits. So now, in my final thoughts for this movie, Wall-E, the movie was beautifully animated with a few live-action sources. The animation was totally awesome. Of course, the characters were well animated. Of course, the movie itself was fairly good, but some people think it was a silent way. This has a bit of a dialogue and some monologue to it. But hey, if you like to save the Earth, this will teach you a lesson. So on a scale of 1 to 10, let's grade this movie 9. Since it won the Oscar for Best Animated Feature, this is really a must-buy. So, let's go read some viewer mail. Alright, this is Agent Mike from Agent Mike's Movie TV Show Revewer, and it's time to read viewer mail. Boy, I love receiving messages via email, Facebook, and YouTube. Now, I got some 4 people who send me a message on YouTube. So here comes this first question. From Mr. Jake Long, can you review Mary Poppins? Well, Mr. Jake Long, I will review Mary Poppins later this season. Like this year in 2012. Thanks for writing in, Mr. Jake Long. And here's the next message from Dennis Bronco, my friend of mine. Awesome video. I love Kim Possible. Well, Dennis, you're great. And thank you for liking my rap that I did back in the previous season. Of course, I will do some more songs and raps on the way. This next comment is from Miller14100, and he asked me, what's the Blu-ray quality like? Well, let me tell you, the Blu-ray quality is an HD quality, which is much better than DVD, and the sound was uncompressed, and it has Dolby Digital 7.1, like HD quality, to be instance. And of course, this Blu-ray quality has clearest picture than what you find on DVD. Thank you for writing it in. And last but not least is from KYLGRY. And he said to me, oh yeah, we're back. A Dinosaur Story is one of my favorite movies. And, well, thank you for writing it in. So if you decided to ask me a question or any requests that you want me to review which movie or TV show, we'll give you the address at the end of the show, the email, the Facebook and YouTube information as well. Time to head back inside. Thank you, everybody, for watching this movie review. If you got any questions or suggestions or any requests or anything you want me to read in viewer mail, like send me a message, send me email at agentmikemtr@gmail.com. You can also leave a comment or suggestion or any request or a message via facebook.com/DragonAgentProductions and even become a fan. And you can even also leave a message on youtube.com/DragonAgentProd1. That way, I can read viewer mail. And don't forget to leave a comment or a message on my videos at Agent Mike's Movie TV Show Revewer. This is Agent Mike saying, Booyah!